In the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit, amen. Merciful God, through your prophet Joel, you reminded us of the true meaning of penitence. As the holy season of Lent begins, turn my heart towards you. Let the mark of ashes remind me throughout the season of this call to conversion. May my repentance be truthful and sincere. May my prayer be open to your guidance and grace. May my almsgiving be generous and without strings or restrictions. In the name of your Son, our Lord, Jesus Christ, I pray. Amen. Notre Dame, pray for us. In the name of the Father, Son, Holy Spirit, amen. And now we'd like to have Jonathan Magoo sing our national anthem.
So proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the
And we want to welcome everybody here for our broadcast of the Notre Dame Dons versus the Curie Condors. I am Matt McMaster, joined as always by Stephen Claybaker. Stephen, how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Hopefully, this is probably our last game.
It is our last game
this season because we're probably not going to get a playoff game. Hopefully I learned a little bit about basketball over the season.
I
And,
think you did. I think
I'm
you did.
happy.
We improved.
I'm
We
happy we get
improved.
to end with such a good matchup.
Well, this matchup is one that is being looked at all over the state of Illinois in the terms of high school basketball. It was a late addition that was added just last, I think it was about 2 weeks ago Saturday. So it was 2 weeks ago Saturday, and it's number 1 Curie versus number 5 Notre Dame here in the Don Dome, the last home game of the season, and we are ready. Now, if you did not join us for our high school game day live of basketball, right, we stated the keys to the game, and the one thing that you're going to hear a lot about tonight is speed. This is going to be a very, very fast game. Curie is a 7 seconds or less type of offense when they get across half court, and most of their points are coming against transition. What you see on the defensive end is great offense. That's what we're looking at. They run right now. They're running a 2-3 zone. Sometimes they'll run a man. When the Dons take it out of bounds, they're going to have a 1-2-2 break. As the Dons are going to start with the motion here, as Jimmy Murphy has stalled up play a little bit, looking for Louis Lesman. Now over to Anthony Sales. D'Amico gets in the post, swings it over to Murphy, over to Sales, back over to Lesman. He'll take a shot. Will just miss and rebound by Curie.
Speaking of defense from Curie, expect a full court press when they're coming out. That'll determine what they do for the rest of the defensive possession.
Nick Owens, the speedy point guard, to handle the play, and as a lob is sent up and missed by Curie to start the game. That's something that can't happen a lot for Notre Dame here, as Louis Lesman will try to go baseline, will be stopped. Over to Bergstrom. He'll swing it over to Sales. I thought he had it there. Sales gets it over to Bergstrom. Almost turned over by the Dons. There's a little bit of soft defense being played by both teams, as Sales will turn the ball over and be tripped up. The Condors will bring it up. An intercepted pass intended for Hinton for Curie, who is probably their best player, by Louis Lesman. D'Amico over to Lesman now. Back over to Bergstrom. He'll try 3 of his own. Yes, sir! And that'll open up the scoring. 3-0 with 6:30 left in the first quarter. The Dons strike first.
Good job there by Notre Dame getting the points, but they've started off. Both sides have been pretty sloppy with some turnovers. We'll see how that continues.
Hinton will try 3 of his own, and he'll answer back. 3-3 with 6:20 to go.
There's that quick shot they're going for. You know, they got a lot of athletes that are the number 1 team for a reason.
Yep.
They're just going to go for the best shot and take it. That time it gets them 3.
Well, that's what their identity is. If they find a shot, they'll take it. Sales over to Bergstrom. He'll try another 3, and he'll make it. 6 points for Jason Bergstrom, and the Dons opens up the first quarter with 6 minutes left against number 1 Curie. Nick Owens brings up the ball here, as they don't want to put too much pressure on Curie, as they don't want to get them in a rhythm here in the speed. Hinton will force up a 3 and missed it. Great defense by Lesman. D'Amico picks up the ball. He'll get started. Over to Murphy. Back over to Bergstrom. Will it be 3? No! Rebound by Lesman. Over to D'Amico. He'll try a 3. No! Yes! I stand corrected, Steven. 9-3. The start of the game for Notre Dame with 5:30 left in the first.
Now, if you can't tell, their full court press has not been doing very great with stopping Notre Dame's attempt to try to move the ball up the field. That's caused them to get to maybe a little bit too soft of a zone. And you've got 3 3-pointers so far. And the Dome is going
They
crazy.
are rocking right now, and it seems like Curie is in a position they haven't been in a lot before. Over to Williams. Misses. Oh, foul called. Push on Bergstrom, and it doesn't seem like he agrees with that, as 2 shots will come up for Curie here to cut the lead to 4. What we've seen so far is loose defense, at least by Curie, and great capitalization by the Dons with an opportunity to take a 3-point shot. 6 of their 9 points thus far have come by Jason Bergstrom, and it's 5 minutes left to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, Curie really needed this possession. These 2 shots makes the first one, because they haven't scored in a couple offensive possessions. The momentum was not on their side. Maybe this will help them out.
Armand Williams, his first points of the game, I believe, on these free throws. His brother, Saywan Williams, missed that opening alley-oop attempt to begin the game, as he'll miss the second. And now we see the 1-2-2 press by Curie. D'Amico will just break it by bringing it up the court, and he's guarded by Hinton. Over to Murphy. Murphy and Owens. This will be an interesting matchup. All game is there 2, both very quick. No foul called off of Murphy. Notre Dame's way, and it seemed like Murphy got maybe a little hand. Owens, it seemed like from this advantage that Owens might have gotten a hand on Murphy's hand. The refs disagreed, and it's Curie's ball with 4:45 left to go in the first. I'm saying the time a lot because I don't know why. For some reason, I assumed we had the time.
This is radio.
I assumed we had the time on the broadcast. Apparently, we don't. As Hinton will try another three and miss a great box out by Troy D'Amico. That's a
third rebound of the game.
As Louis Lesman over to Bergstrom, over to Lesman, won't take it. Mismatch on Owens. No foul call. It seemed like it might have been hacked. Lesman will not get his own rebound as Curie looks and pushes it. Owen takes a three of his own. Will make it. 9-7 now is our score with 4:15 left in the game.
Notre Dame playing it a little slow here.
Notre Dame
trying to control the tempo again after what was originally a really fast first quarter.
9-3 was the down score to begin the first 2 minutes of play. Cut to 9-7. Missed three by Louis Lesman, his second missed three of the game. He's disappointed with that as Owens will take the ball up.
Yeah, that's a shot you know you got to have, especially with that weak zone coverage there. No one was on him. Let's see what he can do on number 23.
Owens will take another three, and he'll make it. 10-9 is now our score as Owens and his last two threes seems like he's taking the air right out of the building as Lesman will take the ball up.
This is the matchup that Coach Stress said, you know, might be the important one. Louis Lesman versus whoever they put on him.
Yeah.
Because ultimately Lesman, you know, a very good scorer, very good from the three.
Murphy, as after almost turnover by the Dons, Curie being very aggressive on the ball here as a steal will be taken by the Condors. A heave pass that's almost intercepted by Murphy, trying to get back to football season there as Pickens will hesitate, take a mid-range shot and just miss it. Rebound attempt by Williams doesn't go in. Hinton will try of his own. It will. 12-9 is our score. As it seems like the Dons went off to a phenomenal start here, and Curie has answered with a 9-point run of their own as Lesman finally makes his three. That's been his shot all year, 12-12, as Hinton is having words with number 25, Armand Williams, about the assignment on Lesman, who is so dangerous. 12-12 is our score, 2:30 left in the first quarter.
Yeah, one thing that Coach Stress said was very important is making sure that Curie does not get their rebounds because they are very explosive.
Owens will miss that three-point attempt. He was trying for a heat check over to Sales. Sales will cut in, lay up like a hot knife through butter. Anthony Sales makes it 14-12. He has to get back on defense as Pickens with a reverse layup. Wow, what an answer by Curie. It's 14-14, 2 minutes left in the game.
2 minutes in the first quarter, you mean?
Yes, 2 minutes left in the first quarter, my bad. Louis Lesman, from the parking lot. Just misses it as Elijah Pickens will pick up the rebound. He's guarded by Anthony Sales. Hesitates, and another reverse layup attempt by Pickens does not go. Bertram has the ball. He'll carry it up himself. Over to D'Amico. Over to Murphy. Tipped by Curie. Pickens has a 2-on-1. Lob up for Hinton. As it seemed like a push-off on Hinton. That was a very dangerous play as Sales tried to help Hinton up. Hinton wanted none of that. And the Curie crowd is very disappointed. Some are even calling for Sales to be kicked out. I think it was a flagrant. A flagrant one called on Anthony Sales after he pushed Elijah Hinton midair. 1:33 left in the game. Hinton. Will miss the free throw. Very frustrated is Hinton after he seemed like he was slightly banged up. Hinton, I believe, is committed to Southern Missouri or something like that. A very low D1 offer. He's very much considered he's not recruited enough is what Coach Shea Boyle told me. As now, no. You don't get three. You don't get three free throws on a flagrant foul. Someone needs to tell Hinton that.
If Sales gets one more flagrant, he is kicked out.
He is kicked out. Very unlikely to happen. I don't believe I've never seen him get three free throws off of a flagrant foul. But anyway, he is taken out of the game. 15-14. Curie, as Jason Bergstrom and Jimmy Murphy were checked out of the game for Frank Lynch and Mac Ross. And a foul called on Mac Ross. The Curie Condors have also checked in a number of players. The Williams brothers are both out. Pickens stays in, along with Hinton. Number 34, Jermel Grigsby, checks into the game, along with number 10, Josiah Hammonds. This Curie team is very, very unique in the fact that they are 10 deep, right? You have to scout 10 players on this team for Curie. Number 15, Philip Berryhill checks into the game as well as Pickens is running the offense. He calls for a pick and roll. Grigsby not open. Pickens will take a shot over Ross, misses it, and it will go ND's way. And it seemed like Pickens might have sold the fact that Mac Ross gave him a love tap as D'Amico inbounds it to Ross. The 1-2-2 press being used here by Curie. Once again, the Dons have been successful thus far in breaking it as D'Amico, like he's done all game, carries the ball up. Louis Lesman has the ball. Bergstrom back in the game. Over to D'Amico. He'll take a three now. Fading away towards the right. It will go in. 17-15 is our score with 50 seconds left. 50, not 15.
So there you go.
As the ball is swung over, Pickens is being chirped by the ND bullpen here after his air ball attempt on three-pointer as Pickens drives in on Ross. Blocked by Ross! A phenomenal defensive effort by the sophomore point guard. Blocks the ball out of bounds, and it's Curie's inbound here on the baseline.
Coach Boyle was really proud with that.
What's number 5? Number 5, Kendall Brassfield checks into the game as number 10 takes a shot here. Missed. Lynch with the rebound. Over to Bergstrom. Josiah Hammonds with the missed three-point shot. Well, now they are. As D'Amico, no foul called. Foul finally called. It seems like Curie's been getting those calls all game, and Notre Dame finally gets one of their own. Mac Ross wants a sip of water. I thought he was checking out.
Now, high-ranked opponents, this is obviously a high-tension game. We've seen some emotions flare on both sides, not only from the players on the field, but the stands, It'll be very interesting how this boils over. I don't know if it'll be St. Pat's level, but we might get close.
We will indeed, as Troy D'Amico will take his time. 14 seconds left here in the first quarter. D'Amico going on one screen by Jason Bergstrom. Sets open a D'Amico three-pointer. Jason the brick wall. Bergstrom sets up a 20-15 first quarter lead for the Dons. Huge play by the Dons. Puts them at the end of the first quarter up 5, and we'll come with you after a break. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're back after that exciting end to the first quarter.
Yeah, we saw Jason Bergstrom putting on his best tight end impersonation.
Yes, as the Dons are up 5, and the 10th player that Curie has used all game, Reginald Ward Jr. checks into the game. Like we said, this Curie team, unlike any other we've seen, goes 10 deep as Bergstrom gets the rebound, and D'Amico will run the floor here. Dons are up 5. Just started the second quarter. If you're joining us, Lesman comes around the pick. Lynch over to D'Amico. Yes! D'Amico back-to-back three-pointers.
Fourth of the game.
His 12th point of the game. 23-15 is the score with 7:30 left to go in the second. A great play by Frank Lynch to pass up what might have been an open three for him to take to Troy D'Amico to pick up the assist and the 3 points for the Dons. As Curie swinging the ball over the court. Number 5 will take a shot here, and it's stuck. Oh, that's got to be a bummer for that guy. Kendall Brassfield with the, what is, that's not even an air ball. What do you even, I don't even know the bat. I don't know why I'm asking you.
Why are you asking
It's got
me?
like,
I
you know
gotta
the
say,
terminology.
One thing I'm seeing is Curry was a little more hesitant to take their, usually pop the three.
Well, I
there.
feel like
That
sometimes
possession.
Curie feels like they have to take a shot. Oh, almost turnover by the Dons there as the 1-2-2 press finally turning in some results. Bergstrom wide open. Oh, won't take the three. Over to Lesman instead. Over to Murphy, who has the ball here, looking for Bergstrom, won't get it. Lesman will fake a three, drive it in, over to D'Amico. He'll try a three. Seems like he was touched there. Rebound by Curie and Henton. Henton will break up the court. Lesman on Henton here as Nick Owens brings up the ball up to number 5, and he makes Elijah Pickens, not number 5. It's hard to read their numbers. Elijah Pickens with the three-pointer made. Troy D'Amico after the pass from Jimmy Murphy. Over to Lesman is Bergstrom. Lesman to Lynch. Back over to Bergstrom. As the Dons have been feeding off of Troy D'Amico's threes all game now as he's had 4 made. A foul called on Curie there on number 1, Elijah Pickens, after the reach-in foul that he committed on Jimmy Murphy. 3-pointers have been the name of the game thus far for Notre Dame as Jason Bergstrom has 2, Louis Lesman has 1, and Troy D'Amico has 4. I think all their points, I mean, let's do the math, 12, 18, 21, I think almost 21 of their 23 points have come off of the three-pointer.
I believe those other 2 are penalties, too.
Yeah.
So all points scored pretty much have been threes.
21 out of the 23 here is Sales, who was actually the only 2-pointer of the game. Brings up the ball over to Bergstrom now. Bergstrom trapped, no travel. As Bergstrom battling, jump ball, and it'll be Curie ball as the Dons started the game with possession. So the first jump ball goes to Curie. The next one will go to Notre Dame if that happens. As the trap on towards the midcourt works for the first time in this game. 23-18 is our score with 6 minutes left in the second quarter.
Yeah, it looks like Curry, I know they're talking about maybe what they're going to do or something.
Well, the Williams brothers have checked back into the game here. The starting lineup is in for Curie as the speedy point guard Nick Owens brings up the ball here like he's done all game. Communication over to Hinton now. Back over to Owens. Hinton looking for a cut. As a lob for Williams. Will not go, but a layup instead. As that's the second time that the Dons have been decepted by that look from Curie. Sonny Williams has the ball now over to Louis Lesman and misses the layup. A great pass by Williams, but seemed like a forced layup by Lesman. Does not go. And it's off of Curie there, and it will be the Dons' ball. Yeah, 23-20.
Nick Owens gave himself a little my bad there. He knew it was his fault on the pass.
My wrongdoing.
Wrongdoing.
That's a shout out to Mr. Lash there. As Louis Lesman has the ball, swing it over to Anthony Sales. Anthony Sales will bring it up himself. Over to Jason Bergstrom in the corner for 3. Yes! Jason Bergstrom with his third three-pointer of the game. Makes it 26-20. Dons with 5 minutes left.
Notre Dame was able to get back in time, so maybe they can stop the possible fast break or fast attempt.
Williams will make another layup. They have to cover that baseline. That's the second time now Curie is able to get points off of that. 26-22 is the score. Lesman has the ball. Over to D'Amico. Back over to Williams. Williams, fake pass. Bergstrom hits it over to Lesman. Lesman with the 3. Too much mustard. Sonny Williams. Almost gets the rebound. That would have been a great effort by Williams, but Hinton grabs the ball instead. Over to Pickens. Little hezzy and drive for 2 as it's 26-24 now, and Coach Clancy is frustrated over the last couple defensive possessions for the Dons. We'll give you a quick break here with 4 minutes and 30 seconds left in the second quarter. And we're back here as the Dons are up 2 with 4 minutes and 30 seconds left in the second quarter as Lesman gets the inbound. Not as much pressure on Lesman as there was previously as Williams does his best to guard Lesman. Lesman still having the ball. Troy D'Amico wanted the ball in the post, didn't get it. Anthony Sales guarded heavily by Elijah Pickens. Still Notre Dame ball after Curie tips it out. It seemed like there might have been a foul there.
There was a little contact.
Very physical.
Forgot what sport I was commentating for a second.
Kind of a hip check there by, I believe that was Williams. As Hinton and D'Amico are getting a little bit of a shoving match here. As you'll see there, that's a foul on Hinton after he grabbed the neck of D'Amico. And he's getting in the face of D'Amico. He doesn't like that call. As D'Amico and the Dons are, the bullpen is loving this. The first confrontation we've seen in the Don Dome in quite a bit between Hinton and D'Amico, who've been physical all game in the post, battling on the block. Hinton frustrated, and that started when he was hardly fouled, or when he was heavily fouled, my apologies, by Anthony Sales and missed 2. And now a push off on Troy D'Amico on Hinton was called, as D'Amico seemed like he was just trying to get open, and D'Amico's got to know better than that. You got to think that they were looking at that the whole time as that confrontation came to a bit of a heat there, as Owens will bring up the ball. 26-24, 4:15 left in the second quarter. If you're the Dons here, you'd love to come out of the second quarter with a lead against the number 1 ranked team in the state, but you have to think that Curie just isn't just going to let that happen as Hinton responds to the bit of a chatter by the bullpen by hitting a 3 over Louis Lesman, and Curie takes a lead 27-26 with 3:50 left in the second. Sales over to Lesman, fakes the 3, over to D'Amico. D'Amico will miss the 3-pointer. Elijah Pickens will pick up the ball and will run it up quickly as Hinton reverse layup makes it. Hinton, responsible for the last 5 points by the Curie Condors, makes it 29-26.
Yeah, what's interesting is Hinton's now covering D'Amico instead of Lesman. They probably switched their coverage after D'Amico had made a couple of those 3-pointers.
As Lesman here, almost steal by Hinton. He's been all over the floor after the last couple of minutes here. The Dons were up 26-20, and once again, the Curie Condors have responded with a 9-0 run to take a 3-point lead that happened earlier in the game. The Dons were up 9-3 early in the game, and the Condors went on a 9-0 run to go up 12-9. As Hinton is getting in the, wow, it's still going on. D'Amico and Hinton are just putting their hands in the air like they just don't care, Stephen.
Oh, man.
As Sales will pick up the ball behind the half-court line. And Owens will come up for, Murphy! Oh. I didn't think he was going to take it.
I wasn't expecting that.
We were stood corrected. Jimmy Murphy makes a 3-pointer that ties the game with 3 minutes left to go in the second. Owens, who had 2 threes earlier in the game, passes up maybe an opportunity to take one. He won't this time. He'll shoot it up and he'll make it 32-29 as he answers Jimmy Murphy's 3-pointer. 32-29 is the score with 2:40 left in the second quarter. Sales will pick up a screen by D'Amico. Won't give it to him. Lesman fakes a 3. Drives baseline on Owens. Will get the ball knocked out of his hands. He didn't go out of bounds apparently.
Notre Dame's got to get back
and Hinton will try a 3. Misses it. Kind of short-armed it there as Lesman will bring up the ball on his own. Over to D'Amico. D'Amico, almost an and one opportunity for D'Amico as he drives the lane, gets fouled and misses the layup there as 2 shots are coming up for Troy D'Amico here to make it a 1-point game with 2:17 left in the second quarter.
Yeah, that was D'Amico and Hinton again. I mean, obviously, you know, you're in the game, you're a little chippy, but Coach Clancy's got to be a little worried maybe for his players.
Yeah, maybe a little. I mean, you don't want it. Last thing this team, the Dons need to do is get in foul trouble. Unlike Curie, they don't go 10 guys deep. So far, I believe 8 is what they're rocking with right now with Frank Lynch, Sonny Williams, and Mac Ross coming off the bench. As Jason Bergstrom is telling something to Coach Clancy right now about whatever Curie does to set it up. And he's talking with Coach Boyle right now on what he wants to do on the defensive end as Troy D'Amico will make his second free throw attempt, and it will make it 32-31. Curie with 2:10 left in the second quarter. Curie has gotten the best of the Dons so far. No switch there as Elijah Pickens. Oh, wow, that wasn't.
That was goaltending.
What is, okay.
Goaltending?
So it would have been a rim violation. Okay, I don't even know what the call. Okay, so it was a hack on Elijah Pickens after there was no switch on the pick and roll there by the Dons, which allowed Pickens to go up for the layup. He didn't make it. And then I believe Williams tried to put it back there. I thought it was still on the rim when he went up for it. Apparently it wasn't, according to the referees. But the rebound attempt by D'Amico was fouled on, and the Dons will have the ball with 1:50, down 1 in the second quarter. Sales will lay it in. Sales the only one who's been trying to drive that lane consistently on the Dons, and it gives them a 1-point lead with 1:30 left to go. Owens crossover again, going to work on Murphy, doesn't turn into anything. Pickens guarded by Lesman now, calls for a screen on Williams. D'Amico will help there as a shot is missed by Curie. A foul called on Williams after it seemed like he was holding on to Jason Bergstrom, and I believe the Dons are now in the bonus. Yes, they are. A 1-and-1 coming up for Jason Bergstrom to potentially put the Dons up by 3 with 1 minute and 23 seconds left in the second quarter.
Yeah, obviously, Notre Dame, it seems like there's been a quite trade-off some momentum. Notre Dame goes up by about a couple possessions.
Yes.
Then Curry goes up a
Well, it's
couple
a great
possessions.
game. This has been a phenomenal game
This
thus
has
far.
been a phenomenal game.
I stand corrected. They are not now. I thought they were in the bonus. I guess they aren't in the bonus, as the Dons inbounded it from their own baseline. As Anthony Sales splits the double team, no trip called on Curie. And a blocking, oh my goodness. Blocking foul called on Jimmy Murphy. It seemed like he had his feet planted. And we're homers. We're homers. Every call, everything to me seems like it's going to go Notre Dame's way. I know that might be annoying to some people who are rooting for Curie. You're going to have to deal with it. As Curie has 2 shots here to put them back up 1 now. As we're a potential lead change. And the bullpen was correct. Number 10, Josiah Hammonds misses the first free throw. He can make this one to tie the game with 1 minute left in the second quarter. He doesn't. He misses both. Lesman with the rebound. Lesman has space, so will take it up himself. In and out by Louis Lesman. A great dribble move there. Gets him cross half court. He's looking for a screen. As over to Troy D'Amico. D'Amico over to Murphy. Murphy looking to swing it back the other way, waiting for Sale. Sale eventually gets the ball. As D'Amico now near half court. And he'll drive it in himself. D'Amico will get in there for the easy 2. As the great brute strength of Troy D'Amico puts the Dons up 3 with 30 seconds to go in the second quarter. Nick Owens brings the ball up slowly for the first time today.
Seems like Curry's going to try to make this the last possession of the half.
They might be able to unless they get a really good shot as Owens will drive the lane over to number 5. Will try a 3. He misses it. Owens gets the rebound. Owens will try it. A foul called as it seemed like a foul called with 8 seconds left in the game. Nick Owens will go to the line for 2 after Kendall Bracefield missed the 3, which then was rebounded by Nick Owens.
Owens is feeling a little sore there.
Nick Owens holding on to his knee there after maybe it came down on it a bit funny after the foul that was committed on Jimmy Murphy. We'll see if it affects his ability to make these 2 shots, as these are very important shots coming up as the Dons are up 3. Owens misses. 8 seconds left in the second quarter. Number 2, Cassius Brooks will check into the game along with number 34. Jamel Grigsby checks into the game as well.
That's what, 12? 12 guys?
No, 10. They've been rotating those same 10. As Nick Owens makes the second. Don's looking to get it up quickly. As Owens went down on the inbound plays. Bergstrom with 5 seconds left. Looks for D'Amico. And it will just miss. Oh, as D'Amico had an opportunity from the other side of Niles to put the Dons up a 5.
I like that one.
And he'll miss it. And now going into the third quarter, at the end of the first half, it is 35-33 Dons. A great and closely contested game this has been thus far, just as advertised. Quick, a lot of scoring and entertaining. We're going to give you a 9-minute and 51-second break here. And we'll be back with the broadcast of the third quarter. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to this broadcast of Curie Condors versus the Notre Dame Dons in the Don Dome. I am Matthew McMaster, joined as always by Stephen Claybaker.
My first third quarter of the season, thank you.
Yep, and just before we get right back into the action and summarizing what might have happened in the first half, we want to encourage you to subscribe to this YouTube channel. We'll be doing some sports podcasts and other types of podcasts throughout the year. We also encourage you to do so for next year's broadcast for football and basketball. And baseball is coming up later this year as well. We'll be doing baseball games as Troy D'Amico over to Jason Bergstrom. D'Amico had a strong first half, and he'll continue it here with the first 2 points of the third quarter coming by Troy D'Amico in the post over Hinton.
Yeah, one of those storylines of the first half was Troy D'Amico versus Ramon Hinton. They got a little chippy. We'll see how they handle it in the second half.
And they've both been playing phenomenally. Both have had a couple of threes to go their way along with some inside scoring, as Anthony Sales will take the ball up after a bucket by Elijah Pickens on the drive. He's done that a couple times today. I'd say he's about 50-50 thus far on his drives towards the paint. As Jimmy Murphy over to Louis Lesman. And a foul called on Hinton. And Hinton is getting heated about it here. Hinton is frustrated that another foul on him was called as he's getting into the referee's face here. And I think he's going to be checked out of the game. Yes, he is. Number 10.
Now that's huge for Notre Dame because
Number 10, Josiah Hammonds checks in for Hinton.
Hinton has been their guy this night. It's been him and number 3, Nick Owens, that have really been doing a lot of the scoring. So it'll be interesting to see what they do.
And one by Troy D'Amico. I'm sorry, Steven, but that was phenomenal.
It's okay, man.
Under the basket, 2 men draped all over him on the baseline. Too big and too strong is Troy D'Amico as he puts in the bucket and draws the foul with an opportunity to take a 5-point lead with 7 minutes left to go in the third quarter.
As a football quarterback once said, I think Troy D'Amico's feeling a little dangerous.
And the thing is that you just said it. Hinton comes out of the game, and it's just free reign for D'Amico now when the paint is.
He's feeling dangerous.
The next best guy to guard him is Armon Williams, who's 3 inches shorter than D'Amico, and lacks his strength. As Elijah Pickens will bring up the ball, and he'll be guarded by Anthony Sales.
Yeah, this is very interesting. They're slowing it down a little bit.
As number 1, Curie might be a little bit out of their element thus far, as Josh had stated in the pregame, their best quarters are the first and the third, and they were outscored in the first, and it's looking a little bit dangerous in the third, as Armon Williams' brother, Savion Williams, will score the layup there and put the Condors back within 3. D'Amico going to work on Armon Williams, Savon's brother. Lesman gets the ball here after the screen by D'Amico. He'll cut into the paint. Nope, charging foul called on Lesman there as number 25, Williams, a brave soul, takes a charge against Louis Lesman, and it'll go the Condors' way, 40-37 with 6:15 left to go in this game as Nick Owens will bring up the ball.
Taking it slow they're
going to get half court and they're going to run their set, and they find a shot, they'll take it as Elijah Pickens wanted the ball right away. Pickens now working against Sales. He'll try to drive the lane, gets it over to Williams. Williams will take a shot over Bergstrom, won't go. His brother will try to rebound it, won't go again. Williams gets the ball and a foul called on Jason Bergstrom with the hold. No shots on the floor was the foul as Curie will have the ball to inbound on the baseline. 40-37 is the score with 5:54 left in the third quarter.
Yeah, that's one thing that we talked about. Notre Dame's got to get those rebounds because Curry is going to make it off one of those rebounds eventually, as I believe that was off Louis Lesman there.
Number 15, Philip Berryhill, was blocked there by Louis Lesman. Berryhill will try another shot and make it over Lesman.
I was a little distracted. I got played by resident student teacher, Mr. Crowley.
As Troy D'Amico now will bring up the ball against Williams. A crossover by D'Amico over to Lesman. He'll try a 3 and he'll make it.
First 3 of the night.
From downtown is Louis Lesman.
Lesman from the wing. First 3 of the night.
Oh, wow. Owens lost the ball. Williams got it back. Rebound now being scrambled for, and it'll be off of Curie and Notre Dame ball. That might have gone the Downs way there. I thought that was off of Murphy, but
I was trying to analyze that shot, and then all of a sudden you just see the scrum there.
It's just every time you try to make a good analytical.
It's hard. It's hard in basketball. It's so much easier in football. It's so much easier.
Anyway, we'll have to skip over your point as Anthony Sales is dribbling. No, you can say your point. What were you saying, Claybaker?
I was just saying, first three-pointer of the game. Let's see if he gets hot. He's
had three. He's had three three-pointers. Lesmond has had 3 3-pointers thus far. He's just not as efficient as he used to be as a triple team. A triple team there in the post. Yeah, and Coach Kevin Clancy was telling that to Troy. Troy, you got 3 guys on you. Someone's open. I mean, D'Amico might as well just throw the ball.
Especially when you got people like Bergstrom and Sales and Lesmond.
The starting lineup is out there, and all 4 of them, all of them can shoot threes. Even Jimmy Murphy, who doesn't take a lot.
We learned that tonight.
As D'Amico slides in the lane, it'll be a missed pass. And it'll be a turnover by the Dons, and Curie ball with 4:53 left in the third quarter. 43-39, the score of the game.
Yeah, right now if you're Notre Dame, you're just trying to keep the lead foot on the pedal. You got to keep going. You can't turn the ball over like that.
Yep.
Because Curry is very explosive when they get going.
Nick Owens here. Over to Elijah Pickens. Pickens looking for Williams off the screen and roll. Doesn't go. Williams has the ball now. Will go over Troy D'Amico. Misses it. Rebound will be attempted by number 2. That is Cassius Brooks, and it'll go off his hands, and it'll be Notre Dame ball. Troy D'Amico here.
Number 23, Ramon Hinton, is still not checked back into the game.
I don't know how many fouls he has, but I know him and D'Amico have been a little scrappy in the post. I have to guess he has 3, and the limit here is 5. And that's the last thing Curie is very deep, right? But even so, losing probably your best player is always tough. As Owens is chasing Murphy around the court, as Lesmond will drive and kick to D'Amico with a great slam dunk. Making it 45-39, a great drive and kick, and then finish by Troy D'Amico.
Great ball handling there by Notre Dame.
The Dons are up 6 here with 4 minutes left. Pickens, dipsy daisy around Anthony Sales, but Williams couldn't handle the ball. And a foul called on Louis Lesmond will evade the Curie turnover that could have gone the Dons' way. Louis Lesmond was the fouler, the person who
spat in my face.
As now Curie to inbound the ball here. Reginald Williams was the one who got tripped up on the play, but apparently
Matt Ross is
tapped.
now in the game.
And Frank Lynch. That's often their rotation here. They'll take out Bergstrom and Murphy for Ross, and a foul called on D'Amico. As it seemed like he went up there and a little bit of contact took place, and it's 2 shots coming up for Elijah Pickens with 3:43 left into the third quarter. The Dons are up 6. Pickens has an opportunity to cut it to 4 here as he misses the first.
You know, Curry's been leaving points on the board.
They really have. They really have.
I would say they're under 50% when it comes to free throws.
I think they're a bit over. I don't think they've missed 2 in a row. They've usually gone 1 for 2. As Lesmond will bring up the ball. He's guarded by Reginald Ward Jr. Lesmond. And a foul on Reginald Ward. Another foul by Notre Dame. They're got to be getting close to this bonus right now, as Lesmond was able to get on the inside of Ward and force some contact, drawing the foul. D'Amico to inbound the ball with 3 minutes and 32 seconds left in the third. The Dons are up 5. Mac Ross gets the ball. Guarded by Owens here, as Ross handles the ball, but it gets over to Lesmond, who's working on Ward again. Lesmond kicks it out to Sales. Sales now will go to the... Oh my goodness! Oh my! Wow! With a prayer, Sales from the bottom of... I just can't believe what happened there, as Ward seemed to get everything... Seemed to get all his hands on Sales, causing him to trip. D'Amico will get the ball picked away from him. It seemed like he was fouled there. Yeah. 47-42 is our score.
Elijah Pickens trying to get chippy with D'Amico.
And it worked out as the Curie picks up a quick 2 points, and the lead is still 5 for the Dons with 2:40 left. After maybe the most remarkable layup I have ever seen, as Lesman, oh, that was a travel. Lesman had to switch his pivot foot, wasn't caught by the refs as Sales will go in. Lynch will try a three. As Lesman with the putback! Oh my! I did not see that coming as Louis Lesman burns the house down and puts 7 and brings the lead up to 7 for the Dons as William will skip and 1. Oh, I thought he got rejected there. And another foul called on D'Amico.
This has been a dramatic turn of events, Matt. But hey, makes my job easy.
The putback by D'Amico to put the Dons up 7 might have been the turning point of the game. Yet the and one by Williams seems to maybe have shifted that momentum a bit closer to Curie as 2 minutes are left in the third quarter. What a game we have had for you, and we still got a lot more to go as Williams to put 3 points here to make his and one worth 3 as Hinton, might I add, checks back into the game and he makes it. Still should be 49-44. I thought it would be 49-44. I guess it wasn't. Yeah, no, that's my bad. They were up 7, 3-point play. Dons are up 4. My apologies.
It's all good, Matt.
Yep.
Quick math.
Another foul on Curie. They got,
Matt, it's okay.
Wait. What's happening? They just got 2 more points. It's 47-49? 45-49.
Okay.
They were switching up the score on the scoreboard. I know you can't see that at home. As a lob pass to D'Amico will go out of bounds. A costly turnover by Notre Dame. You don't want to keep giving Curie possessions here. As that dunk, like I said, it could have been the point where you said, yes, this was where Notre Dame took the game over. But that huge and one play by Williams negated all of that after, even though it was an amazing play as Williams, no foul call there. Curie saves it, but over to Anthony Sales. Jordan D'Amico brings it up. Murphy. Oh my. And okay, if that's is that not a flagrant?
You think so?
He got trucked.
If what Sales did was considered a flagrant, then that by far is a flagrant.
Unfortunately for Jimmy Murphy, even when he is playing even when he's not playing football, he's being tackled. And no flagrant called there. Just a foul is a lob for Anthony Sales. No foul. Nope, a foul called. A foul called, a pushing call, and 2 shots will go. A lot of fouls here have taken place thus far. As midair, Sales was pushed. Hinton having a word with the referee as he does not agree with that call. He was just checked back into the game after sitting out for a bit of the third quarter. Sales will make the first, putting the Dons up 5 with an opportunity to put them up 6 with 1:30 left in the third quarter. We want to remind you that we greatly appreciate it if you subscribe to the NDCP Media Crew, as Sales makes the second, as we'll be doing a lot more after basketball season. As Elijah Pickens here is being guarded by Sales. No switch. Lesman stays on Hinton, who'll take a 3, fading away from it. A great shot by Hinton.
That's his first shot coming back since coming back.
Makes it 51-48. Dons, as Lesman will be guarded by Pickens. This is the third different guy Lesman has been guarded by. It was first Hinton, as Williams tips the ball away from Lesman, and he'll put it up and he'll cut the down lead down to 1. As over to Lynch. Bergstrom back, and Sales will bring up the ball with 50 seconds left. Sales will drive it to the hoop, and he'll put up a floater, and a foul called on Frank Lynch. And it'll go Curie's way. 51-50 is our score with 46 seconds left in the third. Both teams have to be coming pretty close to the bonus here.
I'm surprised we're not there already.
I am too. I haven't been keeping track of the amount of fouls that each team has committed, but it's quite up there. It's a pretty high number thus far. As Owens will be guarded by Murphy. Curie has gone on a bit of a run here, and he'll kick it out. Missed by Brooks, but rebounded, put back in by Williams, who's been a big part of the Curie turnaround once they were once down by 7. His presence in the paint has been big as the Dons have been unable to box him out the last couple possessions as Jimmy Murphy was being stalled up there by tight defense by Nick Owens. 12 seconds left in the third. Behind the back goes Lesman, being guarded heavily by Pickens. As no foul is called there as Pickens and Curie will walk away with a 1-point lead. And the shoe of Louis Lesman came off there as the great defense by Curie has turned this game around for them. And a 1-point lead is now taken by Curie. And it just seems like that they've been following. I thought that was a foul on Pickens. It wasn't. And
I think we got parents versus students section here, Matt.
well, you think that Curie would be up 15. It's 54-51. Curie has a 3-point lead. Do they really have a 3-point lead?
I thought it was 1 point, 2.
I guess they're up 3. I thought they changed. I don't know. I don't
It's
know.
a mystery.
No, I don't. I thought they were up 1. I guess they're now up 3, as the refs, I believe, changed the score. Anyway, Dons are down 3 with 2 seconds left in the third. Maybe a quick play here by the Dons. As Lynch will launch it up. It'll be knocked out of bounds by Curie with 1.1 seconds left in the game, and maybe even a better chance for the Dons to score here. As they'll take it.
Not a very smart play by Curie.
Well, no, I mean, you're not really thinking about IQ when they're going up for the ball there. 1.1 seconds left. That's enough for a shot. D'Amico, turn around, will make it and tie the game at the end of the third. A turnaround 3-point shot for Troy D'Amico will tie it, and if this game couldn't get any better, it just did. As we will be going into the fourth with a tie game, 54-54. We'll give you a break. And we're back here, and if you're joining us now, what a phenomenal game it has been. It is 54-54 going into the fourth quarter. Number 1 Curie versus number 5 Notre Dame. A phenomenal game with its back and forths. We've had some player interactions. We've had best players being on the bench, foul trouble. Phenomenal plays by Anthony Sales, Louis Lesman, and Troy D'Amico. The last coming by D'Amico with a corner 3 to tie the game at 54 before heading into the fourth quarter. Curie has the ball. Hinton will go in on Lesman. Fadeaway shot from Hinton. Won't go. Rebound by Lesman. No foul called against Williams there. Williams has been a big factor for Curie, rebounding and putbacks has been his game, and it's kind of stopped the momentum at times of Notre Dame. As Bergstrom swings it over to Murphy. D'Amico will take another step. Lesman will take it this time. Will miss it. Bergstrom will be out-rebounded by Williams. Still 54-54 with 7 minutes left. Elijah Pickens will try to drive to the hole. Great defense by Jimmy Murphy, not allowing that. As Pickens will walk in, steal by Lesman, over to Sales. Sales will be challenged by, he was going to be challenged by Williams. He went up for the dunk, and a foul by Williams might have caused Sales to miss the dunk and the and one opportunity, but we will finally state it. Notre Dame is in the bonus, ladies and gentlemen. They are in the bonus. Every foul on the ground will turn into points for Notre Dame, which is huge in such a tightly contested battle. And Anthony has 2 shots here to put the Dons up. And he'll make it. 55-54. 77 minutes left in the first quarter. This game was going to be advertised as high scoring and entertaining, and you know what? I think it's been
not disappointing.
It's been such a phenomenal game. It's hard to put it in words as Lesman will rebound it. I saw him coming. Sales misses the free throw, and Lesman, like a bull in a China store, gets the rebound and puts it back as Williams. See, that's the thing. That's the second time. It seems like momentum is shifting the Dons' way, and Williams, I believe that was Armand Williams, or Savion Williams, comes back and just kind of takes the momentum just a bit back Curie's way. A foul. Yes, a foul called on Curie.
Armand Williams, number 25. So that's 2 shots there.
One and one. Sales has been great from the line thus far. His last 2 attempts, he only made 1 of them. As this will be very important here as the Dons are up 1 with 6 minutes and 31 seconds left in the game. Sales with a 1-and-1 opportunity here. Will make the first. 58-56 now. And Sales has an opportunity to make it a 3-point game with 6:30 left in the fourth. Sales, who's had a phenomenal game up to this point, will make his second. He's been money from the line this game and frankly all year. And we will give you a break here. All right, we're back here. 59-56 is the score of the game. 6:30 left in the fourth quarter. The all-important fourth quarter.
Absolutely.
I think that's an understatement here. Is number 5, number 1 Curie Condors versus the number 5 Dons of Notre Dame in the Don Dome. It's been a phenomenal game as 2 of the top teams of the state of Illinois have gone back and forth all game, and a matchup to watch here. Hinton against Louis Lesman. Hinton was guarded most of the game by Troy D'Amico. He'll take a 3, misses it. Great rebound by Jason Bergstrom. We'll give it to Anthony Sales. And the Dons are looking to add on to their lead here And Sales will bring up the ball, and he's guarded by Savon Williams' brother, Armand. Armand, yes, is his name. As Bergstrom, who's been hot all night from the three-point line, will give it to Sales, who'll drive in. Lesman fakes the corner three. Murphy will give it to Bergstrom. Don's taking their time. They're trying to find points here, but they don't want to rush anything. Owens being very aggressive on Murphy. Murphy with a slide pass over to Lesman. Lesman gets it in deep. No foul called. It seemed like D'Amico was hit on the arm in the attempt to pass it out to Anthony Sales, who was at the top of the key. And it went off of D'Amico, and now it's Curie ball as Nick Owens brings up the ball as the Condors are down 3 in the Don Dome, as Hinton will try another 3, and he will make it. Tie game now, as Hinton, who missed his three-point attempt last possession, makes it this time. Lesman now guarded by Hinton. Will try to bring up the ball. Hinton being very loose on Lesman. Owens, as Sales dribbles the ball out here, looking for a play. He's guarded by Armand Williams. A little fake drive and cross by Sales as D'Amico gets the ball out. He'll drive to the hoop and he'll make it too. A powerful move towards the rack. We'll make it 61-59 Notre Dame with 4:30 left in the fourth. Owens, Hinton wants the ball. Hinton, I think Hinton wants this to be his game.
Absolutely.
Hinton wants to take over here and possibly win a huge game away from home for the Condors. He'll drive it in, but a great defensive effort by Jimmy Murphy, but it won't turn into a steal. Elijah Pickens over to Owens. He'll try a 3. He'll miss it. Short arm. Lesman with the rebound attempt. He'll grab it. He was looking to sling it all the way over to Anthony Sales, who is on the opposite side of the court and was unable to do so, as Hinton is on Lesman. Over to Sales now. Murphy sets a screen for Lesman, who gets open. Sales did not go to Lesman there, who appeared open in the corner. Great defense by Armand Williams, stripping the ball away from Anthony Sales, not once but twice, but Sales still has the ball. Great ball recovery there as D'Amico on a smaller Nick Owens passes up that attempt. And that seemed like an opportunity wasted and an opportunity regained. No shot. 1 and 1. It seemed like D'Amico was going up as Williams seemed to put his whole body on the arms of D'Amico, but it will still be 2 shots, possibly 2 shots for D'Amico here. 61-59 Notre Dame. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Very important here because this will determine whether or not Curry's down by 1 possession.
Yes.
Which is huge given that there's only 3:38 left.
You want to make it at least one here. And, yep, it seemed like off the hand. He short-balled it, and he did. And people might argue there that he should have gotten 2 shots anyway. But 1 and 1, and D'Amico missed the first as Pickens moves it to Owens again. He'll try a 3. He'll miss it. Murphy will get the rebound. No foul called. And as Pickens will go into Hinton, he'll make the layup, and a timeout called by Curie. It seemed like Jimmy Murphy once again might have been tackled mid-court, and no foul was called, leading to the 2 points by Curie. And it's 61-61 with 3 minutes and 12 seconds left in the game. We will be back after this short break. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, as we're in crunch time now. It's going to be intense. It's going to be a tough ride. And these next 3 minutes and 12 seconds, they might seem like they're going to take just about forever, as the Dons and the Condors are tied up at 61 in the Don Dome, as Lesmond gets the ball here, and he's guarded by Brooks. Cassius Brooks, that is, as Lesmond brings the ball up past half court. D'Amico looking for the ball. D'Amico now guarded by Hinton.
Oh, here we go again. D'Amico on Hinton.
Hinton on D'Amico here. Bit of a hand check as Bergstrom gets the ball, and he'll swing it over to Sales. Lesmond was looking for a post up there as he's on a smaller defender, as D'Amico guarded heavily by Hinton. Very handsy as Lesmond gets the ball. An illegal screen is called, as it seemed like Troy D'Amico might have pushed the other Curie defender to get Lesmond open, and it will be, yep. So now Curie is now in the bonus, but that foul put them in the bonus, so they still get to take it out. But from now on, every foul in Notre Dame will turn into 2 shots for Curie, as Nick Owens has the ball. Owens has taken the last couple shots for Curie. None of them have seemed to go, as Williams is wide open, and it gives Curie a lead, as a pick and roll was unable to switch there. Curie up 2 now, as the Dons get it past half court. Sales will take it himself, up and over, no foul called. And Curie looks to slow it down for the first time in a while, as they're up 2 with 2 minutes left in the game. A huge possession right now. No time to press up and be too aggressive for Notre Dame, but this can't be a Curie 3 here. If they're going to score points, don't let it be 3. And what is the call? There was a timeout. Timeout called by Curie. We'll give you a break.
Timeout, Curie. 30 seconds. Timeout.
Welcome back here from your break. Curie is up 2 with 1:41 to go. 63-61 Curie is our score. The Dons need a stop here. They need a stop and 2 to tie and 3 to possibly take the win. As Nick Owens will bring up the ball, and he's guarded by Jimmy Murphy. The pick and roll has been the Achilles heel thus far for Notre Dame, as Williams is left open again. He'll be challenged at the hoop and blocked by Lisbon. Hinton gets a foul called, and he'll have 2 shots here, as a foul was called by Lesmond, as Curie found Williams open at the baseline. A great defensive effort by Bergstrom did not allow an easy 2 points. Instead, it was a foul. Hinton, huge free throws here. Might I add, he missed 2 earlier in the game when a flagrant foul was called on Anthony Sales. He makes the first.
The second one's going to be important.
1:27 left in the game here. There's still plenty of time, even if the Dons are down by 4. But it's going to be tight towards the stretch here, as Curie finally seems like they have some sort of command on the games, as it has seemed like they've always been trying to claw back into the game. And they finally have, and they finally seem like they have control of the game, as they are finally up 3 with 1:30 left. Timeout is called. I believe they got to clean up some They got to clean up some blood on Ramon Hinton. So a forced Curie timeout will give you another break.
Let's have a nice hand for the Notre Dame cheerleaders.
And we're back. Ramon Hinton, number 23 of the Curie Condors, probably their best player, is going to be at the line here to make it a two-possession game with 1:30 left in the fourth quarter. Hinton, who had to be cleaned up because there was apparently some blood on his leg, will take the free throw, and he will make it. A 4-point game now. And the Dons have to hurry up here. They've been doing so all night. But Lesman will push the court. Looking for Sales. Holds it up. Sales will go to the hole, foul, and just misses it. 2 free throws coming up for the Dons here. That was a great possession with a possibility of 2 points while only it taking 10 seconds for them to do so. Great play set up by D'Amico and Sales on the 2-man game. And Sales will have 2 extremely important free throws coming up here. Sales. 2 drip, a couple more dribbles in 2, but will take the first and make it a 3-point game now. The Dons are in the double bonus, Steven. Therefore, every foul, they will get 2 shots, no matter what, as Sales can make it a 2-point game here and give the Dons an opportunity with a stop on the defensive end to tie or take the lead. Sales will make the second, 63-65, and a timeout called by Notre Dame as they're going to set up a defensive scheme here to stop the very deadly pick-and-roll combo of Elijah Pickens and Savon Williams. We will be back here after another break. Welcome back here as the Dons are now installing a press here to possibly cause a turnover against Curie as they are down 2 with 1:15 left in the fourth quarter. The ball will go to Curie in the corner right away. They're trapped. Nick Owens will get the ball though, so he'll try to bring it up quickly. Jimmy Murphy will not foul. A lob for Williams. And he'll lay it in, and it'll make it a 4-point game. A quick possession needs to be taken here by the Dons. Lesman looking for the ball. Lesman No! Jimmy Murphy tips it out back to Lesman. He'll take a three. Oh, no! Bergstrom tries again, but it goes in and out. And a timeout called by Curie. My correction, a foul was called on Jimmy Murphy, giving Curie 1-and-1 free throws. Nick Owens will have the ball here with an opportunity to maybe put this game on a bit of ice. The biggest play of the game is coming right here with Owens has an opportunity to put Curie up 6 with 45 seconds left. And Nick will just make it. 5-point lead now for Curie. And Owens with an opportunity to make it 6. And he does. D'Amico over to Sales. They got to hurry up. Sales will give it over to Bergstrom. He'll try a three, and he will miss it off the front iron. No foul called. And a foul now called, as it was 0-0 going in to the last 3 minutes of the game, and Curie won it. And in that, they have most likely, with 35 seconds, won this game. A valiant effort was put up by Notre Dame, definitely cementing themselves as one of the best teams in Illinois, as this Curie team is no joke, as they will probably they'll have a great opportunity to win the Class 4A state title. And if there are any doubters about Notre Dame, and I'm not saying that any loss is necessarily a good one, but if there are any doubters of Notre Dame and their skill and their ability to compete with the best of the best in Illinois, I feel like this answers the question, as they were foot and heel against a phenomenal Curie team, and they just won to pull it out in the last 3 minutes of the game at one point, having a 9-point lead against the Condors. But the 2 free throws were made by Williams, making it an 8-point game, as a last-ditch effort by Notre Dame will take place, as D'Amico will fake and go towards the hoop. A foul on Hinton. A foul on Hinton will get D'Amico 2 shots here, maybe giving the Downs some sort of hope that if they can get maybe a Reggie Miller against the Knicks play, where a quick 3, a steal, and another quick 3 puts them back in this game. But don't hold your breath, as D'Amico makes the first, 64-71. A phenomenal game was played tonight. Probably the best I have ever seen. Just a great, so close till the very end, to the very, very end. A 3-point deficit with just under a minute to go, as a tip-in by Lesman makes it a bit interesting here. 66-71 is the score, but a foul was called. It was a quick whistle there, as Bergstrom just had a hand on Hinton, and it seemed like the Dons might have had a chance there. And now, as Elijah Pickens makes the first, making it a 6-point deficit. And I guess we're raising babies here in Niles, Illinois, as 7-point lead now for Curie. A lob to Anthony Sales with 20 seconds left. Sales will swing it over to D'Amico, who will take a quick 3-pointer, miss it. Williams will have the ball, and another foul will be called. And that will be it. If you look at the box score, you're going to be like, oh, wow, Curie dominated. They won by 9. That was not the case. I feel like the only way to put this game into justice is watching it, and it was close throughout. A valiant effort put up by both teams, and It's a sport, so only one can come out victorious, and it wasn't us tonight, but Notre Dame has had a phenomenal season as this is their last game of the season. Their record will be 26-5, one of the best in school history. Their home record being 8-1 here in the Don Dome. Such a difficult place to play in is Notre Dame, as the student section is always rocking. As a phenomenal season was put on by players, students, fans. We want to thank you all for coming out and watching the broadcast of Notre Dame basketball as Williams makes the first free throw. And those who have watched all of our other broadcasts leading up to this, we once again encourage you to subscribe to the YouTube channel to be updated on things that we will be broadcasting in the near future as Bergstrom tips it out of bounds, and Curie will have the ball here. And yeah, Stephen, you want to say anything?
You know, this is very unfortunate. You know, Matt, you and I usually don't experience broadcasting Notre Dame losses, so
Yeah.
obviously, you know, we feel it probably as much as these fans do.
This was, I mean, if anything, from the negative side, yes, you lost a game that you could have won. You could have won it right there, but on the positive side, Curie is the best team in the state.
Yeah.
Let there be no doubt about that. And the Dons come out here as Anthony Sales makes it a 5-point game, and I guess a timeout will be called here in hopes of maybe a miracle. We won't give you a break. We won't give you a break. It's only 30 seconds.
Anyways.
But we encourage you to subscribe.
I think we just passed 700.
Yeah, 700 subscribers. We started the year with around, what, 250?
But maybe, I don't know, somewhere between 300 and 400.
300 subscribers. We doubled that, so we want to thank you all for your support as Notre Dame is possibly writing up a break here. I mean, you have to have all eyes on the ball here if you're Notre Dame to cause a turnover.
Now, before we start, I know this was, you know, this might hurt to watch, but if you want to see another Notre Dame event, the Notre Dame CSGO team is currently playing somewhere on Twitch. I don't know where the link is, but you know, if you can find that, you know, go watch some CSGO matches. I don't know if video games are a thing, Matt.
Yeah.
But maybe a bit of better fortune there. As next week, playoff action will resume.
Yes, the Dons will be playing at North Chicago High School. As this was a great little, I think it was the Curie fans are having a very fun time imitating the bullpen. Still a 5-point game here with 8 seconds left. Crazier things have happened in the game of basketball, Stephen.
Absolutely.
But we're going to have to wait and see here as Owens will inbound it here, looking for Pickens, won't get a timeout called by Curie. A good job executing the press break, causing Curie to call a timeout there. And now we'll give you a break. Curie has the ball, and Notre Dame is trying to make a last-ditch effort to possibly steal the game and maybe even bring it into overtime. D'Amico to guard the inbounder with Lesman on Hinton, and Sales on Pickens, a switch there. As Owens, foul there. Another foul called on Jason Bergstrom, and Nick Owens will go to the line for 2. Because it seems like they did what they wanted to do. They forced the middle ball handler there to get the ball. Owens kind of dribbled it and lost the handle of the ball. It almost went out of bounds, but then a quick foul was called on Jason Bergstrom once again. As it seems like a lot of fouls have knocked on Notre Dame's way, but
This is life.
this is life. A lot of reaching calls. I think 3 of them, 6 points turned into non-reaching calls turned into 6 points, which is the difference of our score here. I don't mean to be bitter, but stating facts. As 6.6 seconds are left in the game, as the Downs are down 6, 75 to 69 is the score as Owens makes the bucket and makes it a 3-possession game, and Bergstrom will try to score one last point, does not. And Hinton grabs the rebound, and that is the game. And that is the game in the regular season for the Dons. We've said our goodbyes, but we'll continue to say so. We want to thank you all for listening to this broadcast and fast broadcast. It's been a phenomenal season from me and Steven. Commentating to both has been such a pleasure. The Dons have had a phenomenal season, going 26-5. And they lose valiantly in a very, very close game to Curie, 76 to 69. Where going into the fourth, it was tied. Even going in 3 minutes left in the fourth, it was tied. Steven, you want to wrap things up here?
I just want to say thank you to all of those who are listening. This is very likely my last broadcast.
Baseball. We got baseball.
I'm going to give that to other people.
Oh,
We have a good amount of people that want
Steven.
to do baseball. I'm just too nice of a guy.
It won't be his last broadcast. We're getting into
We'll
baseball.
see.
We're getting into baseball.
Just in case, thank you all for a great basketball season. I knew this year was going to be really good for the media crew, but you know, this basketball season we set the new records with St. Pat's, and we recorded the most games that we've ever done in club history. I think we're over 20 now.
Yep.
You know, it's just been a very good run so far. I want to thank to the about 500 or so people watching. This game will likely be up. I don't know when it'll be up, sometime
Towards the end of the season. We've been, so our games aren't going to be broadcasted for you to watch after the live stream, only because to stop the easy access of scouting Notre Dame, which is pretty standard that we've been doing for the past couple of years. But when the season is over, Notre Dame season is over, which will hopefully be not in the near future. A little while from now, we will post all the games back up.
Once again, thank you. I'm sure Donkey, if he actually wanted to get on a mic, could say thank you too. He's our producer and director of ops. Anyways, so real quick, I figured plug some social media. Make sure to follow us on Twitter at @MediaCrew_NDCP. I guess Matt's going. Matt, see you later.
See you, Steven. We want to thank everybody for listening.
Yeah, we got a new Instagram. Due to suggestions, we made an Instagram. It's also at @MediaCrew_NDCP. Both of those are being managed by Daniel Burke, so shout out to him. And yeah, thank you all for a great basketball season. I mean, we're probably going to try to appeal to broadcast a playoff game, but with how highly Notre Dame's ranked, it's very unlikely. Thank you guys for coming out and watching. Make sure to subscribe, follow our social medias I just mentioned. Dumpy, you want to say anything?
ND Media Crew would like to thank everyone throughout this year. This has been our most successful year yet. The channel has grown so much and we have expanded our platforms. And it would not be possible without any of you guys. So thank you all and go Dons.